million-dollar round table if you're a financial insurance advisor without doubling the time that you need to do it. Okay, so this webinar is for you if you're a financial advisor, if you are an insurance advisor, and it is specially tailored for you. And today is the part 1 of the session. There will be a part 2, which will be tomorrow. But let's take care of the part 1 first. All right, today I want to share with you how I have been helping our mentees to use the sales mastery system to help them to perform, to achieve their goals, reach their MDRT even, to top their companies, top their agencies, top the industry even. Okay, and we do it through the sales mastery system. All right. Today's purpose is not to go through the sales mastery system because it will take a long time to go through that. What I want to do instead is to share with you 2 things. All right, 2 things that make the sales mastery system work. Okay, and today being part 1 of the presentation, I want to talk about the first part. And then tomorrow, if you can join us, I would like to talk to you about the second part. All right, so again, my name is Leonard. I am the creator of the sales mastery system. And I've helped many advisors, sales advisors, especially financial and insurance advisors, achieve their breakthroughs, whether is it doubling, tripling their productivity, or getting their awards, their conventions, their MDRTs, COT, and TOT. All right. How much you want to do is really a function of what your ambition is. All right. The program that I do basically enlighten you to help you to see how you can achieve the goals that you want. But everybody has a different goal. So you have to decide what goal you want and then go about to do it. Once you learn the strategies, once you learn the tactics, once you learn the ideas, once you know how by applying the formula in the sales mastery system. Okay? And okay, some of you may be doing your final sprint right now because this is December, a busy month. And if you are, probably you won't be here. But if you are coincidentally here, maybe you can get some insights if you follow me through the discussion in this short 25 minutes or so. All right, but if you are not getting the results that you want for 2015, and probably you are waiting for 2016 to come by, I want you to pay attention, okay, to what I've got to share, and hopefully I can add value to you by sharing the experiences that I have helping advisors like yourself, okay? We have helped people who are rookies in the business. We have helped people who are 5 years be in the business, 8 years in the business, 13, 15, 18, even 20 years in the business, okay? But of course, everybody come to the coaching mentoring program for their own reasons. Some is because they want to achieve success, finally, all right? Some because they want to achieve their $1 million round table. Some want to achieve their top of the table. Some simply want to earn a lot of money. Some want to be recognized, all right? Some is not happy with the results, so they want to have a breakthrough, to finally do what they came into the industry to do, all right? So you will have your own reason for coming into the industry, and for whatever reason it is, I think at the end of the day, we are talking about productivity, production, sales, performance, okay? So whatever reason you came into the industry, I think we all have a common denominator, which is to do well, okay? So today, what I want to share with you is how to really do well in the business, in the career that you have chosen, in the sales advisory work, especially for financial and insurance advisors for this webinar, and particularly exploring how to do your MDRT. And not only to do your MDRT, but also to do it in the most effective way. Okay, so you can be belonging to the category whereby you are not yet an MDRT producer and you want to do it. This webinar is for you. All right. If you are already an MDRT producer, but you feel that it takes a lot out of you, and it is not easy to repeat what you want to do, and you actually encounter a lot of difficulties and challenges. I would like to suggest that you can take something away from this webinar as well. Okay, it is a short webinar, it's a short session, a short hangout, whereby I like to share some ideas with you, and hopefully you will be able to benefit from the sharing session. All right, so today, out of two things that I want to talk about, the first thing that I want to share is what I've covered in the previous webinars that I've done in the last 1-2 weeks. If you have not caught up with all those, you can simply go to my Google Plus page. They are all there. Or you can go to my YouTube channel and under Leonard CJ Lau, and you will be able to access the rest of the webinars, which I actually did quite in-depth discussion to help you to understand your motivation and to understand so-called the secrets to your breakthrough. All right, it is a secret because you still do not know it yet. But the minute you know it, it's no more secret. But I would like to suggest that it is a secret for many people, including top producers. All right, which is the reason why even top producers have problem helping the rest of us. They can be sharing on the stage because they are always invited to share. But the problem is many of us are not getting them. And we walk away thinking that they are not willing to share. That is not the case. Okay, we simply have a problem comprehending what they are really saying. And to make matters worse, I have shared in the earlier webinars that the top producers are also having a problem. They didn't know that you didn't catch what they are saying. They have a problem knowing that where you are right now, which is the reason why they could not communicate to you effectively to help you. Okay, so today, the sales mastery system, 2 keys that I want to talk to you about. The first key is what I've discussed in the earlier sessions, which is the fact that you must be able to see your blind spots. You must be able to see the things that's holding you back from achieving the MDRT that you want. Or you must be able to see the things that will be able to help you to achieve MDRT, which is a prestigious recognition in your industry, without all the difficulties, challenges, pain, frustration, and the stress that you must go with it. Okay, I still recall when I do my $1 Million Roundtable in my selling years, and we were having a discussion in the agency, and we are really talking. I was the first one to achieve a $1 Million Roundtable in my agency during that time, and after I did it, many others actually did it in that year. I did it somewhere around July of that year. But one of the discussion that we had that time was on the fact that some of them did their MDRT, but they did it in a very stressful manner. They did it in a very tough condition. They did it, but it was not easy. It was really challenging. Okay, and I remember thinking to myself that if I have to go through such a tough time just to do my $1 Million Roundtable, maybe, just maybe, it is not really worth it. Okay, so if you happen to be this category where you achieve your goal, but you find it is very challenging, I hope to be able to add value to you here today. Okay, but if you're in the first category whereby you have not achieved your MDRT, it's the same, all right? Listen up. So the first thing is that you must really discover the blind spots. You must be able to see the things that's hindering you, that's stopping you. Okay, and what I want to tell you here right now is that this is very challenging because we normally cannot see our own blind spots. It's literally like asking you, are you aware of your breathing? Okay, we breathe so normally, we breathe so take for granted in a manner that we take for granted. So to ask you actually, how did you breathe? What did you do? And things like that, it's a bit challenging because our awareness is not there. Okay, so in the same way, how you prospect, how you sell, how you listen, how you ask questions, how you present, how you close the sale, so on and so forth. How you understand product, how you understand people, how you understand yourself, the industry, your presentation, and so on and so forth, are things that you take for granted. All right? They are things that you do day in and day out. And in most likelihood, you do not really consider them seriously or put some real thought into it. And what I want to suggest is that if you're not really getting the results that you are having right now, whether is it to achieve a high production, to achieve $1 million round table, or to achieve your high production but in a relaxed and non-stressful manner, enjoying the work that you're doing, if you are still not achieving at that level of performance, what I want to suggest to you is that that you are still not aware of certain things that you are not really doing as well as you should be. All right? You are not doing it correctly, so to speak, effectively, so to speak. And most likely, I would say that you are doing it in an ineffective way, ineffective manner. You are doing it wrongly even. Okay, you probably mix up some steps, or you missed out a certain step, or you do not even have a complete process or complete system. You may not have taken no certain aspect of your presentation, all right, and maybe a certain area of dealing with people, or even dealing with yourself, okay, or structuring your presentation, or taking care of your selling process, or even implementing your closing strategy. You may not have done everything right, the best way, the best proven way, okay? And there's a reason why you are not really getting the results that you, okay? So the thing here is this: all of us are doing what we learn in our training, our seminars, and what we learn from books, congresses, conferences, so on and so forth. But we all have our own perception of what, let's say, a selling process is, or what an effective presentation is. Okay, so or what influence and leadership is, so on and so forth. So, but it is the perception that we have that is holding us back in our effectiveness when we are dealing with people, trying to persuade them, trying to sell them a plan, a policy. All right, in this case, for you, is selling a program, a financial planning. Okay, so as I mentioned, if you do not know what you're doing wrong, or what you are not doing effectively, or you didn't know that you missed out certain steps, or you didn't know that you should have done it slightly differently, all right? Instead of presenting first, maybe you should listen first, as an example, okay? Or you didn't know that rejection is part of the game. You are highly affected by the rejection that you are getting, all right? So if you didn't know that and you are affected by it, and there are many other examples that I can think of. Maybe I just let me think of a few to share with you. Okay, if you do not know that you can do a certain presentation in a certain way, and you communicate in a different way, that does not get you the results. That can be one reason, one good reason enough to hold you back from the results that you're looking for. So in the end, you don't close. Okay, if you do not know, for instance, that you have to assist your prospects to buy, if you didn't know that, and you happily present very well, and then you leave it to them, and then you wonder how come no sales come in. Okay, if you didn't know that you actually know a lot, and because of that you're not confident in your approach to your prospect, that also can hold you back because of your thinking. Okay, if you didn't know that you must be an active listener, listening very well to your prospect, okay, which means that you are probably very busy trying to sell them, trying to share with them the features, the idea, and so on and so forth. If you didn't know that, You will always continuously do it the way you are used to. Okay, one final example. If you didn't know that you can close bigger cases by not asking for a budget, but instead you recommend based on a certain formula, and you just ask the prospect by recommending him the plan. And by so doing, you are actually doubling, tripling your production. Collecting, instead of $100 a month, you can be collecting $300, $500, $600, $800 a month. If you didn't know that, and you keep on asking for budget, all right, you constantly get the small premium, and doing the MDRT will be a higher challenge than others who close bigger cases. All right, so you get an idea, right? You must begin to know what is hindering and stopping your progress from achieving high productivity. You must know those things. And not only must you know those things, you must know what is the right thing to do, the best, effective, proven system and ways to get the result. Okay, and this is how I help my mentees to immediately change their performance, change their results. Okay, by letting them know that there are things that they are practicing which is causing them the current results, and helping them, once to identify them, to let them know the preferred proven systems, methodologies, ideas, and strategies that they can use, which is obviously through our sales mastery system. Okay, the 6 modules that we have, plus another inspirational model, which is a separate module. And that is how we help them to change the results. Okay, so today's hangout is just to let you know, remember, one of the 2 main things that you must know and must do in order for you to really change your result. So the first one, again, remember, you must see your blind spots. If you do not see your blind spots, it is going to be difficult. It is going to be difficult. You will keep trying, but you will not reach the goals you want after a long time. Okay? If you are constantly doing the wrong things without knowing, can you change the outcome? You cannot. There's no way. Right? There's no way you can change your results. If you keep doing the wrong thing, or the ineffective things, or you keep missing out certain things, crucial things, or you keep doing the additional things which are not useful, or you do it in the wrong sequence, or you don't emphasize certain things, let's say in your presentation, and you keep missing out the punchline, right? You will not achieve the results you want. Okay, so the reason why I do my mentoring coaching work is to really help people to understand. And in my last 10 over years, working with the people that I work with, this is what I've helped them to do, to actually realize what they can achieve by seeing their blind spots. Okay, so let me very quickly help you to understand a little bit more. This sales mastery system is what I'm talking about, which is a formula to selling easily and effectively in a one-to-one situation. And let me see if I can let the slide move. Okay, I'm trying to get the slide to move so that you can all see. If it's possible. Okay. All right, I always have this issue, okay, because I'm just new to Google Hangout and I'm still trying to figure out the the way it works. Okay, but so I just want to leave this with you, and tomorrow, if you can join me, I am planning to do the session tomorrow for part 2 to tell you the second key to make your sales much easier, to sell so much more, and it is through the using of the sales mastery system. So today it is about uncovering your blind spots. You must remember to do that, and that's the reason why the people invest in themselves to come for the mentoring program. Okay, so I look forward to see you tomorrow, and I'm doing a series, just to let you know that I'm doing a series of webinars this period for this month, because actually I'm launching an online mentoring program. Okay, so it is for people particularly outside, not only in Singapore, but also outside of Singapore. So if you understand what we have been talking about here, and you would like to find out more about how the program can help you, this is the link that I would like to share with you, all right, whereby you can actually connect with me. Okay, if you are ready for your next level, you really want to achieve your MDRT, double your production, do even more, do your MDRT easier, more effectively, more happily, enjoying the work that you do, connect with me by filling up some questionnaires over there, and I will schedule a half-an-hour session together to be able to hopefully give you this clarity call to help you to understand better as to how you can achieve the MDRT goal that you want. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for coming. If you are watching this right now, or even after the webinar is over, the hangout is over, feel free to just watch it and connect with me if you want to. So thank you very much. I see you again. Bye-bye.